All right, a new Saba album. I had no idea one was even on the way. Saba and No ID. The album's called From the Private Collection of Saba and No ID. Looks like it released on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Okay, there you go. 15 tracks, just under 42 minutes. And I thought, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna check this out. You know, last week was Playboy Cardi. The week before that was Metro Boomin. So we'll break away from a little bit of the trap elements of hip hop, get a little bit more into the, I don't want to say necessarily experimental, but more conscious lyrics and, you know, emotional vulnerability, that kind of thing. I always enjoy exploring that type of music. Some of these guys are just incredible with what they're willing to share and detail from their lives. Did a little refreshing of memory of mine on No ID because I see all these producer names and I forget. Now I just forget. I can't keep it all straight. Anyway, producer for Jay-Z, producer for Kanye West, and apparently, according to Genius, he somewhat mentored Kanye when Kanye was pretty young, like 12 or 14 or something like that. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. I did look at the music videos. Apparently, there's two, and I did the little mouse over the timeline thing just to see visually what it would be. They kind of look like a mash between a music video and like a visualizer lyric video, so nothing really there to like talk about visually on the music videos. So I'm not going to bother with music videos. It'll just be the reaction to the album. So no music videos for Patreon. Patreon, of course, no ads, no cuts, $2, MP3 format if you just want to listen. Sometimes I do music videos. Today will not be. And of course, Discord access as well if that gets you interested. I don't really have a lot to say. I'm a little hazy this morning. I have not had any caffeine this morning. I ran out of my energy drinks, and I thought, you know what? Let's stop. I need to stop. You know, I don't need to have those all the time, and I've been having them for a while. So let's see if I can get back on some like natural, just being awake energy. So brain's a little foggy, but that's okay. Maybe sometimes it works out right where some of the random decisions I make in life align to what I happen to be listening to. The cover, I meant to look up the cover. I did. It says George's. I'm assuming this is somewhere in Chicago, but like everything's all boarded up, but it would have been nice to look into that more before I started recording and made myself look stupid. But I also excel at looking stupid, so it's good to keep that going, maintaining that proficiency at looking stupid. There's a kitty. There goes a kitty in the background. Okay, well, I'm ready. A little excited. It's been a long work week. Like one of those weeks where just, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. That was most of last week for me. So it's nice to be at home, sitting down, music and what have you. So let's stop blabbing about. Let's get into the first track. It's called Every Painting Has a Price. Kind of a cool title. BJ the Kid, Aaron Allen Kane, producers No ID. Let's jump in. New Saba album with No ID as producer. Track 1, Every Painter Has a Price. Ha.
Lovely day to go out my
way.
To think of you every minute, make me question if you appreciate when it seem you ain't thinking the same. Shit get ugly, but otherwise I'm fine.
Nice.
Been hiding what others wanna find. Cause what if it drove us out our minds? I seen all of my heroes become human.
Soft.
I hope that you recognize. Although I live a wild dream, I am not God.
Nice and soft.
Just feel something, anything but indifferent. Some of my clothes designer, some of them bitches thrifted. My main mission was simple be listened to. Try to dig deeper like it's in an interview. I guess I never took the proper time to introduce myself to the many fans and the kindred souls that resonated
nice
with
vocals, nice build into the drum there.
Ghetto and path, anxious poets in bright yellow my bag, or without speaking, I'm like antisocial meets outspoken. She said that's who helped me more than you know. Cause I was on the verge of a manic
wow.
Wow. The best I could, but yo.
And I asked the same for me. It feels like everything
like sweet morning rain. Every time I vibe with you, we make it plain to see.
I love the production, how like soft it is. There's no harsh edges at all in the sound. Just light. That's cool. Very cool.
Lovely day.
Ain't nobody thinking about you.
But I think of you every minute. Made me question if you appreciate.
Let's get to heart. Good start. This is beautiful.
Every painting has a price.
Yeah. Great production. Oh man. And even the drums are like kind of soft. It's like he took all the little kind of sharp edges off of the instruments and softened them up just a touch. Just barely. Quite the difference from last week and Playboy Cardi. Very different sound lane that we're in right now. Let's look at these lyrics. So every painting has a price, but he said something about the bigger picture. Taught me to see the bigger picture. It comes with a price. Let's go through this verse. Let's go through everything. I'm so happy. This is great. This is great. She gets ugly, but otherwise I'm fine. Been hiding what others want to find. Because what if it drives... Let's go... I'm just going to go line by line through this verse. I've seen all my heroes become human. I hope that you recognize. Although I live a wild dream, I am not God. Just... kind of like that. That spins into some of the Buddhist ideas of a God that goes to sleep to have a dream, to live an experience that's out of control and unpredictable, but then you wake up and you're actually still God. Anyway, not really important, but just a little subtle tangent there. Just feel something, anything but indifferent. I love this line. Some of my clothes designer, some of them bitches thrifted. My main mission was simple: be listened to. So that's it. I just want people to listen to the music, right? Try to dig deeper, like getting an interview, working harder, trying to blow up, I suppose, a little bit, so enough that people want to have an interview with you. I guess I never took the proper time to introduce myself to the many fans and the kindred souls. That's important. Kindred souls. That resonated with a kid who is the fly ghetto empath, anxious poet. So I love how in creating this music and feeling like this fly ghetto empath, anxious poet, and then releasing it and then developing a fan base, he realizes through this process the many fans that are kindred souls. Like, I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm not the only one who connects with this idea, this emotion, whatever it is that he's talking about. Because I've only heard the one album, Care For Me. In bright yellow, might bag her without speaking. I'm like antisocial meets outspoken. She said, that's who helped me more than you know, because I was on the verge of a manic episode. I heard her out the best I could, but it's crazy how many stories people claim that you're voicing. It's crazy how many stories people claim that you're voicing. You're voicing. So I feel like I feel like what he's saying there is, I'm talking about my story, but then all these other people find it relatable to the stories that they've had in their lives, and so they think they're talking about their, not like literally, but we've gone through the same thing type of a deal, I suppose. I was vocally sober till I buried my brothers. Vocally sober. Meaning what? What does it mean to be vocally sober? Like I didn't sing, I didn't express myself through this, and then after that I fell off the wagon and started going crazy with vocally, like talking about everything. Maybe, I don't know. They think everything to knock us. God lifted the gutter when the smoke clear. Notice I was still in the buffer between being a superstar, being next to the hustle. I made a living off of the lessons that I learned from my uncle. It taught me to see the bigger picture. It comes with a price. So a bigger picture, every painting has a price. It seems like that's the kind of the tie-in there with the title of the track. But I wouldn't trade that shit for nothing, because it took some being up late. Yeah. What you on? What's the update? So the fans asking what's going on. When's the album? Blah, blah. Get your fucking hands up. Say it. That would be after it's releasing, like at the show. You're touring for the album. Tell the crowd, get your fucking hands up. Cool track, man. What a cool opener. Beautiful production. That's fun. Very fun. Let's keep going. Let's go to track 2, which is called Breakdown. Producers are Saba and No ID. Here we go, track 2, Breakdown. This might be quite an enjoyable experience today, my friends. It just might be. Wow. Kind of like hollered in there with that blast of sound, almost like the horns or something.
Yeah, hey, I'm doing yoga, stretching and pepping my shit, inhale, exhaling the movement. Lately the only way I be ending my day is to take a man and then lay on it. Wake and think on what you grateful for. Well, today I woke up and I ain't in a coma. It's simple as that, intuition intact, and she wanna know what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm thinking of me and you getting out. I'm thinking next year get a bigger house. My homies did stretches, they sit them down. They been at home, but they different now. Any moment sentimental now. When you with the niggas who was missing out. I was blessed, I had the city out. Asking show promoters what's the ticket count. Due to Dodge and just to talk to you. I'm an introvert, but I'm popular. How the
nice.
Look. My only goal
love the layer vocal there.
Pocketbook. Isn't this all the same?
Oh.
She say, I wanna know what I need you for.
I love that they kept it quiet here.
I know you do. What do I got to prove? Because I wanna know, baby, I wanna know you too. Gold chain on Darryl Dawkins, leveled up like one of the final bosses. She want link like the sources, on research for her questions. I'm Godzilla on the Empire stage.
I like the flow in his verses too.
They hear me loud and clear now. Ball in my court, call her ice, so clear out. My uncle's got beer guts, I don't fear much. I'm dipped like French toast sticks and syrups. 21 questions she asking me, yeah, she still wanna know one more thing. What's really going on?
Saba putting in
she
the work.
Get me on the phone.
He's spitting.
Where the fit come from? It's a mystery. I mean, really, I don't know. I know you do. What do I got to prove? Because I wanna know, baby, I wanna know you too.
Huh. Cool track. Track 2 is good too, man. Good beat. Good beat. Great just a assembly of the production. Like, good beat overall too, but I loved how we went through the verse and then you got into like the chorus and they broke it down a little bit, and then this post-chorus it got really quiet and it came back in for the verse. Great little build up right at the end of the post-chorus section there to drop into the next verse with the production. Good shit. Doing yoga, stretching it, pepping my step and shit. Pepping my step. So he's taking care of his body. Good for him. Lately, the only way I've been into my day is to take it on a mat and then lay on it. Wake and think on what you're grateful for. Well, today I woke up and I ain't in a coma. Now, what is that about? Let's click that one. This is the worst annotation I've ever seen. Ever. All that's highlighted right there. This was the annotation said. Saba starts the young, energetic, and happy with rather simplistic lyrics. That's the annotation. No. Come on. I just wanted to know if there was something specific to the coma. If he's referencing a specific event in his life. Anyway, it's simple as that, intuition intact, and you want to know what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm thinking. At the end of this track, I was thinking. There's been a couple songs that have come out recently. Danny Brown did it. Kendrick did it, where the girlfriend is really the relationship with the pen. And so at the end, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's one of those little spins again, the little plot twist. But I'm thinking, me and you getting out, bigger house. My homies did stretches. They sit them down. They've been at home, but they're different now. So like he's kind of making this cross-reference of him, Saba himself being at home, literally stretching, doing yoga, thinking about the positives in his life while his buddies have been in prison and now they're at home with, I assume not a whole lot of options in front of them. Very different stretches right there for sure. I was blessed at the city. I asked a promoter, what's the ticket count? I'm an introvert, but I'm popular. Out of the office, like, my goal was to keep my mama out of her pocketbook. Look at me and say, take a chance, like a barber with shaky hands. I don't know. I always think of the, the shaving on the neck with the straight razors. Like, no fucking way. No, there's no way anybody is ever putting a blade to my neck. No, that terrifies me. What's really going on? She want to get me on the phone. Where did the fit come from? It's a mystery. I feel like this is kind of a relationship with hip hop in a sense. She went through hella shit alone. She want to play a couple songs. I want to know what I need you for. It almost sounds like something a promoter would say, you know? Like, yeah, you need me. What do I need you for? What are you going to bring to the thing? And, who knows? It could be, maybe it is just literally a relationship, but for some reason, I kind of get these hints of a relationship with music instead. I want to know what you need. Tell me what you need for. Gold chain on Daryl Dawkins. Leveled up like one of the final bosses. She want link like the sources and the research for her courses. I'm Godzilla on the Empire State Building. Westside Wizard. We're en route. They hear me loud and clear now. Oh, I love this just little throwing some shade at the uncles. My uncle's got beer guts. I don't fear much. Although that might not be an insult. Sometimes it's kind of nice to have a beer gut. I'm dipped like French toast sticks and syrups. Walk like I'm in the league. I made a winery out of the hydrants in the street. Like Christ, I washed my enemies' feet, let them step wrong, and they amputees. And he had great flow through there. That verse, man. Both verses, he was cracking it off pretty well. Let's read this annotation. It's just a picture of Lou from Minifar. That's it. That's the annotation. Look at this. That's all it is. It's just a picture. What the fuck? Oh my God. The internet is just the strangest thing sometimes. Okay. Whatever. All right, track 3. We'll move on to track 3. It's called Crash. It's featuring Raphael Sadiq, Kelly Rowland, producers of No ID, and Greg Filling Gaines, I'll say. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, dropping to track 3. Crash. Track 2 was good though. We got 2 hearts. I wonder if this is somewhat of a continuation off the previous track. I really do wonder. I want to like put puzzle pieces together, but I also feel like I'm forcing it. So not really going to say anything, I suppose. Let's just let it play out and see where this all goes. Cool with this song. I don't like it as much as the other two. And why? Why is that? I don't know. I think the other two had just a little bit more flourish going on, a little bit more playfulness, a little bit more sound. This one sounds fine. Doesn't sound as good as the other two so far. First listen, that's my 100-second assessment so far. My first listen of the song. I think, like, especially with that part, my brain is drawing this parallel to Kick Push. And if you think Kick Push, you got that. It's a little bit more playful. And I mean, I hate to directly compare two songs just for no fucking reason, honestly. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it's being delivered vocally. My brain flips over to Kick Push. I really like Kick Push. It's a great track. But I feel like with the chorus, I just want a little bit more. And yeah, there you go. It almost feels like a wind down on the chorus instead of a hook on the chorus. Anyway, there you go. I really wonder if this is some sort of like metaphor with hip hop, relationship to hip hop. Because with the pre-chorus, I'm sure you've been here before with them boys in the past. I'm being kind of petty. I'm trying to hear you laugh. This could be very literal, but I'm not letting it go. I'm not giving up on the idea of he could be talking about just this relationship to hip hop or music or the industry or all of these little elements woven together. And the idea of, yeah, I'm not a superstar. I'm still not quite next to the hustle like when he talked about in the previous song. He's in that gap, right? Where, yeah, I'm making some money and I'm known and I'm doing shows and I'm putting the city on, I'm selling tickets, but he's also not, a massive, massive name. And I wonder if there's this idea, I just feel like there's this idea floating around of, look, I love the music and I love doing this and I want to have this relationship and I want to have it something to be just, that's fun. You know, it's not this serious, massive thing. You're not walking away from me completely. Let's have fun with it. I can do this not necessarily on the side, but it doesn't have to just become my entire life type of a deal. I don't know. Trying to get me on the phone where the fit cover what's Mr. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm going to assume I'm wrong. It's usually safest to assume I'm wrong. So let's just assume I'm wrong, that this is kind of a relationship thing with another person. But I wonder, well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's move on to the next song. So with Crash, it's fine. Maybe it'll grow on me a little bit, but the first two tracks have a lot of just life and flourish and fun. And that one was just a little less. And it was kind of in the same lane, but it just didn't feel like it had as much life to it as the other two did so far. This is track 4. It's called Woes of the World. About 3.5 minutes. No Idea and Manish are producing. Dropping in track 4, Woes of the World. Huh. I like this. Whoa. Whoa.
Doing my thing, I mean, they used a picture of me as a reference during your recent meetings. Not even supposed to be here neither. Took that shit overseas to England. Bags dropping from plane to plane. I still got the same cell phone ring. I mean, they talking numbers, but it's 773. I mean,
that's gotta be a
if you looking for me, right? I mean, I've been ducked off cause a nigga need relief. Used to the woes of the world. Highly recommended my referral. Bench press curl. Aging like wine in the barrel.
Aging like
She
wine
told
in the
me
barrel.
all the emotions. Then let me, I'm emotional. I put the play into motion. Then I hit the stage, get emotional.
This is
From the
neat.
first
This was
back
neat.
row to the floor seat, they sing it for me. Imagine me listening what someone had told me. She liked me most, but
I like
also
this.
my associate. She only kick it with the Chicago niggas. My Puerto Rican homie on the phone. Well, who was the GOAT? I wanna go toe to toe with it, cause I just know I'm not second to no niggas. I said enough, guess up next is the show. Let's roll. Traveled at least I'm in motion though. Let's hit my phone.
I really like
Hung up, it made me emotional. Say less is more. I know, but I still need more of it though. It made me emotional.
That's great too. So I love the lesser road traveled. At least I'm in motion though. I love that. I really love that. I think that kind of mindset is very important. In my opinion, I say this all the time. I'll fucking say it again. I'll say it 100 more times in the future here. But our society, we focus so much on the number one and the big, massive star and the world champ. And it's like, yeah, that's great and all, but there's so many things to celebrate in life. And if you always compare it to the biggest and the best and the number ones and all of that, you just diminish your own joy, in my opinion. Like, yeah, maybe you aren't the biggest or the best or the whatever, but maybe you're still successful. And so, yeah, you're on this lesser road, but at least you're still going. You're still in motion. I love that. That's beautiful. The lesser road traveled, at least I'm in motion now. Blessings hit my phone, hung up. It made me emotional. And this is great too. The wrestling with wanting to be humble and being content, but also wanting more, right? Say less is more, I know, but I still need more of it though. give me more less. Give me more of this less road travel. I need more of it, because less is more, and I'm better off because of it. No, but I want more too as well. I just love how it's being phrased. I love how it's being acknowledged. Fucking cool. Very cool. Great. Let me back it up just a wee bit of a smidge here, and then we'll get into this chorus and see how that sounds.
All my limitations have kept me alive. Now I look at all entertainment. It's one and the same. I give a fuck if you famous when everything's violent. Is it coincidence if these little niggas sound similar? We just assembly lined it, sent it to interrupt, it never ends. So this year I thought maybe I'd be the one to guide it. I started a mosh pit, she started unlocking memories young that show her what a wife is. I didn't want to write this, but everything's violent, got real niggas crying. Let's roll. Traveled, at least I'm emotional. Messages hit my phone. Hung up, it made me emotional. Say less
I like
is
this one.
more.
This is really fucking
I know, but I still need more of it though.
Oh, cool. Get to hang out with the production a bit. Really neat sound. It's la 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 la. Like, what the fuck is that? I like it, but what in the hell is it? Let's go through this second verse. Feeding my ego off rappers who lack the imagination. Another shut. Somehow surviving attackers. My pursuit vain. I can say it. I won't. La 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 la. Really, I'm selfish and jaded. But all limitations are what kept me alive. Now I look at all the entertainment as one and the same. I give a fuck if you're famous when everything's violent. Is it coincidence if these little people sound similar? We just assembly lined it. Sent here to interrupt. It never ends, so this year I thought I'd be the one to guide it. I started a mosh pit. She started unlocking memories young that showed her what a wife is. Okay. I didn't write this, but I didn't want to write this, but everything's violent. Got real people crying. The woes of the world. I'm used to the woes of the world. Highly recommended my referral. Bench press curl. Aging like wine in the burrow. She told me all her emotions. Then let me in. I'm emotional. I put the play in emotion. Then I hit the stage. Get emotional. From the furthest back row to the floor seat, they sing it for me. Imagine me listening what someone had told me. That's pretty wild right there. So I think this whole section, he's talking about, she told me all her emotions, then let me. I'm emotional. So there's some person told him her story, and I'm probably forgetting a song I've actually heard, honestly, probably. He turns it into a song, hits the stage, gets emotional of it. The audience loves it, sings it back to him. Now listening what someone had told me. So it was like full circle with this story into a song. And of course, don't forget, I think it was on track 1, you know, all of these kindred souls that are connecting with the music that he's making. I like that one. I like Woes of the World. All right, let's keep going. This is track 5. This is like a little interlude or something. It's about a minute long. So let's just drop into it. No ID is producing. Stop Playing With Me is what it's called. Here we go, track 5.
Goodness gracious. How could I ever say no? I was meant for it. You down there watching your car down on the end of the block. Make sure you pick up that bullshit trash.
Bullshit
trash. Didn't bring nothing. You shouldn't be getting your plate. Now, we want to feed everybody, but you got to eat at your
Stop playing, nigga, you know me. Not the one that everybody want they business involved. Cause it's real big artists that ain't living that large. Yeah, why they playing with me, you know me. King Pivot, original, one and only. Yeah, no ID on the beat, yeah.
Let's see if it rolls right into track 6. Yeah, nice, it does. Westside Bound Part 4.
Where I think that I'm stealing from the people when I'm supposed to be an advocate for them. And I just politely have to say, you the boss, but I ain't gonna do it.
Bear with me for a second, please. Allow me to speak freely. If you see someone always winning, he not gambling, he's cheating. At least that's what I heard now. Apply that to each greedy. So-and-so that feeds off of shallow minds that don't think deeply. Battle marks, call me what you call me. I got niggas dead, paranoid, pressing play on niggas. I think you the feds, little boys with fabricated stories. Acting like they men, that is not your friend. You acting like your man, bitch, lie again. All I got and talk, lie again. Body easy coat, lie die again. Money in the boat,
Whoa.
die again. Stop sending people over, lying ass. Westside pivot, sliding in. I don't need no help, no higher hand. Get my heart to the shit, no Iron Man. I'm about to fuck up your whole
my
entire
heart to
plan.
the
From a land where they wanna get high and dance. I ain't high and mighty, though I'm one of them. But now they all got a gun in hand and they don't believe in no fighting stance. All that jumping shit, that's kinda way. I'm from 101, slight flex. But I'm watching everything burn down. Shit, what else left but fire back? Eyes wide if he up in your sight. See him tryna game, but what you gave? Ask what it take, I'ma say your life. You don't get it overnight. Love to the west side.
This is interesting. This is cool. I like this one.
Yeah. Let me take you to my mama's side. But we
Oh,
have a
cool.
pity like Spotify.
Turn
My
it,
cousin Reese
yeah.
just made it ain't a rap nigga that I idolize. I ran this shit back like 1,000 times. Behind my grandma back, cause your cousin cussing. But to me, it really wasn't nothing. Pivot gang, got a homie named motherfucking. Really though, the basement change shit, whole city know. First they hate, then go to your show. First name basis, you know, then you know. Nigga, I am not your little bro.
This is cool. I love how much the production has shifted. And now it's going to go into this interlude. I probably ruined a transition. He's kind of saying some shit here. I like it. The opening verse. Bear with me for a second. Allow me to speak freely. If you see someone always winning, he's not gambling, he's cheating. Sure. At least that's what I heard. Now apply that to each greedy so-and-so that feeds off of shallow minds that don't think deeply. Battle marks. Call me what you call me. I got people dead. Paranoid. Pressing play on people. I think you're the feds. Little boys with fabricated stories acting like they're men. This is not your brand. You acting like your man. Bitch, lie again. All that gun talk, lie again. Bodies you caught, lie again. Running the vault, lie again. Stop sending people off. I don't need no help, no higher hand. Give my heart to this shit. No Iron Man. So is that like, well, obviously it's a fucking Iron Man reference. But I was thinking of the part in the movie after he dies, proof Iron Man has a heart, or Tony Stark has a heart, or whatever. I almost literally said, is that an Iron Man reference? To the part where he's saying Iron Man. That's good. That's good. Good job, brain. Good job. I'm about to fuck up your whole entire plan. From a land where they're gonna get high and dance. I ain't high and mighty, though. I'm one of them. But now they all got a gun in hand and they don't believe in no fighting stance. All that jumping shit, it's kind of whack. For 101, slight flex, but I'm watching everything burn down. Shit, what else left but fire back? Yeah. Eyes wide if you up in your sight. See him trying again. But what you gave, ask what it take. I'm going to say your life. You don't get it overnight. I love it. I love it. There is, I mean, I assume it's probably always been that way, right? You know, how long have these get rich quick schemes existed, and people just trying to get it as quick as possible? I'm just going to assume it's been a consistent theme throughout human history that people don't want to put in the time and the effort to actually slowly but surely build their way towards success in whatever it is that they're pursuing. This is good. This is really good. So follow along, because I wrote this song to serve as a brief family history. I'm from a long line of musicians on the west side of Chicago. We're different. That's why everything I do has got intention. People know what I went through trying to get it. Let me take you to a mama's side. We ain't have a penny like Spotify. That's a good little dig at Spotify right there and how little they pay artists. Let's keep going. This is pretty fucking cool. I'm going to back it up a little bit because I think I killed it right before this interlude transition. But I love how much the production has evolved in this track. I'm tired of all this bullshit motherfuckers putting out.
I got a lake show drive, but coming down that 290. I hit Austin like South by Southwest. About mine, so the crew gon' blow. Throwing fists like a mall, need the outlet. Big pivoting if you don't know. Hit the pavement, the stage, anywhere we at. Know the name, what we said there, yell it back. Only the strong survive. From the neck of the woods that we come from. All through the city we run 4 feet and get fired like it's 4 from. Raps in the
Fo fee. Fee5. Oh, fire. Fo Fee5 Fo.
One thing that has never been bigger than pivot.
Yeah, it's bigger than rapping from a place where whole niggas scared to come around. Yeah, when you hear the sound. Yeah, it's about to go.
Oh, this is fucking cool, man. This is very cool. I'm enjoying it. I love that. I love that little sequence there, that section of, you got Woes of the World, and then you get into this little 1 minute interlude, essentially Stop Playing With Me. But then that dumps right into Westside Bound? Oh, part 4. Yeah. I forgot what it was called because I let it flow right into it. But then even inside of Westside Bound, the production changes. So it's like you've had, across the course of 3 or 4 minutes, you've heard like 3 or 4 different songs, which is really neat. Neat little ride through that section of the album so far. That's the sound they make when they up in the town, when somebody about to... Ain't no circumstance stopping us. About to think of more shit than try that. Hit the glow boom right back. I really like this little, where is it? For a fee, it get fired like it's faux fum. So Fee5 Faux Fum. Good shit. Cool song. I like that one. That one got a heart. Was there anything else in here I wanted to talk about? I think the answer is no. Those 2 tracks where it was, the relationship, I think it is about hip hop a bit, and the relationship with just music in general, entertainment in general, having a career in those lanes, the other people that you interact with, what other people are trying to get, what they're striving for, that kind of a thing. Good track. That was good. That might be my favorite so far. Although I did really like Woes of the World too. Well, let's keep going. The next one's called Head.Rap. It's featuring Madison McFerrin and OG, and it says R&B there, and Jordan Ward. Producers No ID. Dropping on track 7, Head.Rap. Here we go. I ain't got the time to lose on you.
Visits the county, we all fine. See my homie cut his dreads this time. I was growing my hair, but I never considered trying. Locking it up, turn the root to divine. Saw freeform, slim kid, far side. For the first time in the running video, I thought what I look like in an alternate light. Getting off into detail, this is all about my block journey. Took the bus on diversity, hoping that I don't die. The day's bright and early. She looked at me like she loved a nappy boy, full press down like a tabloid. Searching for an avenue, ways to reflect my current attitude. Views of the world, I'm a leak to my grandma who used to braid my hair, but I had to cut them at the school. And it was black ran. I'm just a black man looking for a good day, good state, lap dance. I play the game, but I won't tap dance.
I'm just a black man looking for a good day, good steak, lap dance. That's all anybody wants in life, right? Just a good day, good steak, lap dance. Perfect. What a day. What a perfect day. Get yourself a couple beers in there. Yeah, pretty satisfied. That shit's funny. Let's keep.
That's when they started letting me fly without a random search.
Without a random search. Random search. Hey, I don't like how that guy looks. Random.
I don't care what nobody says. Keep growing your garden.
That's beautiful too. This is beautiful.
Wednesday, hard did it.
Rooting for you, we can start at the root. I'm who they told you I was, it's all true. The journey so far, I had to tell mine.
Nice.
I just asked my shorty
I love
for
that
a
little.
head tie. Yeah. And the motherfucker broke before I even got to rap my shit.
From the moment I
Hey.
Love the claps. Love the clap. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful.
You keep growing your garden.
I love this chorus.
I don't even know what's sparked it. Inspiration spark. Young dreadful niggas finna start shit.
Finna start shit. Love that song. Love the literal story that's being told and love the metaphor that it stands for. Love it. Love it. Keep growing your garden. Waves and winds, they harden it. I don't even know what sparked it. Inspiration spark. From the moment I get up out of bed, must protect what comes from my head. I don't care what nobody says. Keep growing your garden. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And what's he really saying here? Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. That's what they're saying in this track. But it's beyond that. Because in using this story / metaphor of hairstyle, of a very prominent, easy to see, somewhat uncommon, maybe people are uncomfortable by it. It's stay true to yourself, but also shine as yourself. That's why this song is so wonderful. Love, love, love this. Them neck braids help you build backbone. So the literal version, if you got all this hair and your head's heavy, you get a stronger neck holding that shit up, right? Builds your backbone. But the metaphor, obvious. The more you stand out and just be yourself and don't apologize for being yourself and don't worry about those blank, actually that's part of it too. People giving you weird looks. Oh, you've seen a weed head got dreadlocks. You've seen a couple savages with that kind of hairstyle, that kind of a thing. People looking at you like in a weird way because of who you are. But it builds your backbone if you just kind of endure that. Now, that's gonna vary with each person. Some people that stresses them out, But I love the message. I love the message. Be who you are. Grow. Protect what's coming from your head. Be true to yourself. Let it shine. Don't worry about people talking shit about it. Don't worry about people looking at you cross-eyed. Don't worry, And that's all part of it. It's always going to be part of it. It helps you build your backbone, your thicker skin, however you want to, whatever phrase you want to use. You either laughed or you just hoped one day the style would catch on. My goals is more than what you can brag on. When it add up, won't be an app on an iPhone, on that phone. Good shit. Good shit. I mean, it's very literal in the haircut thing, or the hairstyle thing, but it's absolutely, what a wonderful metaphor. Looking for a good day, good sick left hand. Goddamn. The next line is also wonderful. I'll play the game, but I won't tap dance. So yeah, okay, I'll go through the motions, but I ain't gonna do nothing special. You ain't gonna make me up there doing all this crazy shit for you. Great track, brilliant track, very well written, fun production. I really like that one. Good vocals too in the chorus. Yeah, just great all around. Great track. My grandfather used to tell me when I was a kid, because he was also bald, he used to say, God only made a few perfect heads and the rest he had to cover with hair. And he'd smile when he said that shit. He'd smile. Good man. He's right there. I got a picture right there. He's right there. Yeah, good shit. Head rap. That's a great track. Let's move on. This is track 8. It's called Acts 1.5. Let's jump in. Here we go. It's only 2 minutes. The next ones are all pretty. The next 3 are pretty short, all under 2 minutes. So here we go. Track 8, Acts 1.5.
Pull up to a party and Zoya wants and I be the floor body. Anybody's, I am highly prepared for the kind of affairs that superstars gotta embody. Need the audience ears. I've been slept on and stepped over the less notice. Stepping up the bat like the Mets at a Met Gala. This is high fashion, high art, high talk. You shit notepad or voice memo when I start. I might have lost niggas when I stopped to demand mine. My record's so good if I lose about damn time, but that'll never happen. Every verse is a classic. Every word gotta matter till every Madison Avenue bus get the plan Saba, the blue line ambassador. Could've said green, but that
Neat
train
production,
too
yeah.
hazardous. I'm not phased, nobody's
cool
out rapping
beat.
us, it's laughable. I should get online, start adding folks, but the list is long, so I won't go down the rabbit hole. But know that I make niggas favorite
Cool,
rappers sound
cool
like average
production,
Joe.
man.
And the beat is by the actual GOAT. Y'all get so caught up on hype, y'all giving Grammys out the. But I move off of love, not fear. Still wish a nigga Woody like Buzz Lightyear. I done bubbled up and called
Woody.
him Buzz Lightyear. Building it where you would think it was IKEA. I'ma tell you how it really was, my dear. Cause I'm afraid that it ain't really nothing I fear.
Wow. That's a fucking banger right there. That was cool. That was a very cool track. I love, and it just jumps into the next one, which is perfect. I love the pairing between him just going off and then No Idea really like hitting that sample, like basically like overwhelming the production with that sample sound. That was cool. Very cool. There's an annotation here. Y'all get so caught up on hype. Y'all gave the Grammy out to. This is so here's what the annotation says. This is almost certainly Chappell Roan being censored here, who won the Grammy for Best New Artist over Doechii. I haven't heard any Chappell Roan, so I can't comment. But I did really enjoy the Doechii album. What is it? Alligator Bites Never Heal. Good album. Really good album. I want to kind of go through this here. Might pull up to a party. Jonya Watanabe. That flow, body anybody's. Isn't that a Kanye? Isn't that off of Donda? Wasn't that the one I hated? I think that was the track I hated. Like immediately. I think so. Anyway, I'm highly prepared for the kind of affairs that superstars gotta embody. Need the audience here is I've been slept on and stepped over the less noticed, stepping up to bat like the Mets at a Met Gala. So the baseball team. And the Met Gala is like when all the super megastars basically cosplay their fancy shit. There's a high fashion, high art, high talk. You should notepad or voice memo when I start. Might have lost people when I stopped to demand mine. My record's so good if I lose about damn time. But that'll never happen. Every verse is a classic. Every word got it mattered till every Madison Avenue bus got to playing Saba. The Blue Line Ambassador. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's like a bus line. Could have said green, but that train's too hazardous. Oh, a train. Probably a train line. I'm not phased. Nobody's out rapping us. It's laughable. I should get online and start adding folks. But the list is long, so don't want to go down the rabbit hole. But I know what it... But know that I make people's favorite rappers sound like average Joes. And the beat is by the actual GOAT. No ID went off. He did go off through there. It was pretty fucking cool. Mike Tyson, a microphone. About to fuck the beat up. Only person stopping me is Jesus. My God black is Afro like Velcro. My car black, the climate change, Al Gore. Yeah, that was good. I like that one. That was a good one. Let's move on. Track 9. I can never fucking say this word. Reciprocate is the word. I can't. Fuck. That's the word. It starts with an R. There's a bunch of fucking letters after it, and my mouth don't do it. I can't say that word. I don't know why. Reciprocate is the. I can say reciprocate. I can't say reciprocity. Oh, I almost did it. Fuck. Good enough. What the fuck ever. Track 9. Here we go. God damn it. This is cool. Very fucking cool. Oh, nice. And we drop into some piano. No ID is killing it. No ID is killing it. Let's let it roll into track 10, which is called Stomping. Ah. Is it the same? No, it's a different beat. Okay. That was great.
Stomping, 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 stomping. Stomping, something happened to me, I don't know, guess it was just coming. Runway shorty wanted come and show me something. Runway garments, but my t-shirt plain today, it came from Target. Fuck the function, I'm more like the one she wanna go and have lunch with. Stomping in some shit I can't pronounce for nothing. Stomping, 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 stomping. Think I know too much, that much of y'all is puppets. My bucket had low, Nantucket smoking dope. Chris Tucker got a bowl, that's a buffer. She got body like Buffy in the mind. Socrates, what's my sign? I'm a Cancer. Her music taste ain't one she recognized. In the sample,
she recognized the sample.
Place where it was from, but she was hunting. She was snapping fingers, thinking like, what was it? Stomping, 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 stomping.
It's only 2 minutes. I'm gonna let it finish.
Gave me the kiss of life, conflict. While we drive, love is strong, good and pride. Bossy, bossy, mommy, mommy, mommy. Bossy, bossy, mommy, mommy, mommy.
Love the production.
Smooth operator type. Gave me the kiss of life, conflict. While we drive, love is strong, good and pride. Bossy, bossy, mommy, mommy, mommy. Bossy, bossy,
Artsy
mommy,
fartsy.
mommy, mommy.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's just fucking brilliant. Those 3-4 tracks together. Oh, all of that shit was so good. I didn't talk about the previous track, the one I can't pronounce, huh? You gave your all to it. Be with me. I'd give my all to you. Anything. Babe, if you feel differently, just know that you don't owe me anything. You don't owe me anything. You gave your all to it. Be with me. I'd give my all to you. So now I feel like we are transitioning from a relationship with music and pursuing music into a relationship with a person. Just know that you don't owe me anything. If you feel differently, just know that you don't owe me anything. Be with me. I'd give my all to you. And the reason why I think that is that line. Be with me. I'd give my all to you. You gave your all to it, not her, it. You gave your all to it. Be with me. I'd give my all to you. So, often in these albums, these artists, the lives that they live, there's lots of mentions of, the strain on the relationships and how hard it can be and all that stuff. And so I feel like this track, the one I cannot pronounce, track 9, is a break from, like, the first half has been about music and pursuing that career and putting the effort in and all that kind of stuff. The lesser road traveled and what have you. But now, as we go through this one and then track 10, which was, I already forgot the name. Oh yeah, Stomping. I don't know. I guess it was just coming. Something happened to me. Runaway shorty, want to come and show me something. Runaway garments, but my t-shirt plain today. Came from Target. Fuck the function. I'm more like the one she want to go and have lunch with. Stomping in some shit I can't pronounce for nothing. Think I know that. I think I know too much that much of y'all is puppets. So it's like some function from a whatever, right? After the show or some promotion thing or whatever, right? This girl, they're talking, what's my sign? I'm a Cancer. She got a body like Buffy in her mind. Socrates, so she's hot, she's smart. Her music taste, A1. She's recognizing the sample, snapping her fingers like, what was it? That's the trumpet, couldn't place it, was hunting. I'm a smooth talker, could sell an NFT to Jesus. What a funny sentence, man. Here we are in 2025, and the concept of selling an NFT to Jesus has been laid before us. Okay. Need a lot for all my people, got a split, I can't be greedy. Stomping, stomping, stomping. Something happened to me. So he meets this girl. Artsy fartsy, mommy. Smooth operator. Gave me the kiss of life. That's got to be a Sade reference, right? Thank you, everybody who finally convinced me to sit down and listen to Sade with my wife. That was fun. Great album. Still put it on every now and then. I put it on recently, too, a couple weeks back. Surprisingly, it might sound weird, but I put it on when I'm at work. If I'm at my desk and I got some stuff I need to do and I'm just like cranky, I put it on. It chills me the fuck out. It really does. Conflict while we drive. Love is stronger than pride. Artsy fartsy about. So I think we're shifting. I think we're shifting. Our pursuit of music is gonna go. I kind of like this girl now, actually. So let's move on to track 11, which is called Big Picture, featuring. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just say OG. We got Saba, No ID, Tommy Skillfinger, and Dowd producing. Here we go. Track 11, Big Picture.
Whatever events occur, focus on the big picture.
Oh, wow.
I guess it's like I'm in a show, sitting in a flash photography forbidden row. I interrupt the stage with my light rays, so I'm kicked out of the theater with different rolls of film they would try to apprehend before it get exposed. That's a dark room if you didn't know. No development cause everything disposable. I'm from the city of the point and shoot, and the cameras on the pole know about every spot you going to. Look, I could say it's simple, no rigmarole, but the artist in me isn't sold. They tried to empty the clip, we had shots left up in a row. I Polaroid every word of mine, took my time with. You could be below the climate, wouldn't be polarizing. Sometimes to see inside the lens, you gotta go behind it. And I'm reminded that I've been a blur.
Whoa. Going like this thick, sticky bass. I want to talk about the first verse here. Big picture, obviously. It's like I'm in a show sitting in a flash photography forbidden row. Interrupt the stage with my light rays. I'm kicked out of the theater, different rolls of film. They would try to apprehend before it gets exposed. This line stands out to me a lot. That's a dark room if you didn't know. So lots of metaphor and analogies to developing film. You got to develop it in a dark room. And, you know, if you expose the film to light before you develop it, it ruins the film, the image that's captured. Light rays. I flash photography forbidden row at the show. So like, no, can't take pictures. I interrupt the stage. I'm kicked out. Oh, I wonder. Oh, okay. Fuck. It's like so obvious. It's right in front of me, but I'm trying to make it complicated. So he goes to a show. He brings his camera. He's taking pictures. There's flash photography. He gets caught. They're trying to apprehend the film before it gets exposed. So I wonder what the hell that's about. I wonder if that's like something when he was a kid or something. Or if it's just a metaphor to something else. I guess it's like I'm in a show. Anyway, that's a dark room if you didn't know. That line really stands out to me. It's almost like a line saying, if you know, you know. And presently, I do not know. I am outside of the know. No development because everything's disposable. I'm from the city of the point and shoot, which if Chicago, gun violence, point, shoot, metaphor for both guns and cameras, obviously. The cameras on the pole know about every spot you're going to, so lots of surveillance. I could say it's simple, no rigmarole, but the artist in me isn't sold. So he's not going to say it in a simple way so that bald people like me can understand. They tried to empty the clip. We had shots left up in the roll. Okay? I Polaroid every word of mine, took my time with. You could be below the climate, wouldn't be polarizing. So the Polaroid was a type of camera, obviously. So polarizing, Polaroid. There's two poles for the climate or for the atmosphere or whatever, the planet. Oh, my brain's fucking just quitting on me right now, shutting down. Sometimes to see inside the lens, you got to go behind it. And I'm reminded. Let's keep going. Been a blur, whatever events occurred, I don't remember. Too focused on the big picture. Let's keep going. Let's see what verse 2 says.
They asked someone till they saw the house lights. Cause everybody pretty in the dark. Transparency don't inherently blend in with the art. Sometimes the ugly truth can get you pretty far. You just take the negatives and make a witty bar. Turn it into paper, then your image is enlarged. Gotta get the frame right, fitting in is hard. Best case scenario, they stick it to a wall where stuck up motherfuckers walk by and get a thoughts.
Yeah, I like big picture. We're gonna see if we can solve it on the second verse here.
Focus on the big
Okay, here's the second verse. So the show continues on, even when everyone they paid to film it gone. Even when the intermission's done, and some of the seats empty now, someone was just sitting on. You speak a little louder, recite the lines, do it right, might get foot tracked from outside. Left the whole venue with their mouth open wide. So like putting on a good show, you know, doing well. Every now and then I hear my own commentary and I just think to myself, you're saying the stupidest words. Like, this is not insightful at all. But hold on, just give me a chance. They asked for more until they saw the house lights, because everybody's pretty in the dark. So when you turn on the house lights, you know, obviously if you go to a concert, they turn the lights off. You know, all the lights are up on the stage. You can't really see anybody else. They asked for more until they saw the house lights. So the house lights come on, because everybody's pretty in the dark. Transparency don't inherently blend in with the art. Sometimes the ugly truth can get you pretty far. You just take the negatives and make a witty bar. So I think right in that section, he's talking about if you turn on your house lights, if you open up, if you really show people what's inside of you and you talk about that, it can get a little ugly. But sometimes the ugly truth can get you pretty far. But there's also the line, transparency don't inherently blend in with the art. So I feel like in this section here, he's talking about how, I feel like he's discussing a balance. Because in Care For Me, he's very open, very vulnerable. And I feel like he's talking about a balance of trying to open up. You know, he's made other references too about, you know, some of these other artists are fakes, and, you know, you're lying all the time, and, you know, they're just. Saba strikes me as the type of person that cares about the music that he makes, the lyrics that he speaks. But there is that balance between, you can only go so far with some of this deep, raw, emotional stuff before people go, oh, you know, it was all fun in here when the house lights were off and we were all partying and having a great time. But now that I can see everything inside, man, I feel like that's what he's getting to here. The rest of the verse is, turn it into paper, then your image is enlarged. So if you make money off of it, you get a little bit famous off of it. Got to get the frame right. Fitting in is hard. So if you do have music where you talk about the insides and you talk about this ugly truth and all this shit, you got to do it just right. You got to do it just right, keeping a balance. And then also, you know, trying to fit in is difficult because now people know things about you. A little different from the other, you know, just average person who maybe is making music and it's somewhat trivial lyrically. It doesn't really mean anything lyrically, so you don't know anything about that person. Best case scenario, they stick it to a wall where stuck-up motherfuckers walk by and give their thoughts. That could mean a lot of things. The first thing that went through my mind was like a gold record or a platinum record that they hang up. And then somebody walks by and says, bah, that fucking bullshit doesn't deserve to be an award or something like that. But that could be a lot of different things. That's what came to my mind. Especially with the idea of best case scenario and making music. Obviously, if you're making music and you want to be successful, a great scenario would be you sell a lot of records, right? So then you get your plaques. Been and blur, whatever events occurred, I don't remember. Too focused on the big picture. Been in search, the person in this mirror. You know what you're worth. Focus on the big picture. And I think in that chorus, the idea of just don't sell yourself short. Don't go shallow. Make something that you care about. Kind of like Danny Brown's always talking about his legacy, you know? Your legacy. What do you actually want to do in your art? What do you want to leave behind? How do you want to connect with these kindred souls that are listening to what you're saying? That kind of thing. It's fucking cool, man. What a great album. Let's keep going. There's 4 tracks left? Yeah, this is track 12. It's called 30 Second Chop, I suppose. It's featuring Jean Dua, Joseph Chilliams. I like that name a lot. Chilliams, that's great. Saba, No ID, and Amari Mubarak. Ooh, I probably said that right on accident. I probably said that right. We'll say it that one time and that's it. Those are the productions. Track 12, 30-second chop. Oh, fuck. It just cracks me up how I stumble over shit sometimes. This is great. Anyway, here we go. Kind of a... Oh, wow. Oh, they changed it. The bass line right there.
Yeah. Thinking about mail that can tip up the scale while I tell stories, not your typical tales. One leave you dead or a prison or jail. We all jail. Us versus life itself. I had visions of a hill where God got killed. Said I had a panic attack and told me that's not real. I be thinking about the dead most times I chill.
Love the piano.
My guy's not here. Thinking about mail that can tip up the scale while I tell stories, not your typical tales.
I need revenge like a slave
Piano,
on the ship
bass,
with a sail.
great
If
production.
it ain't the only
Love
niggas
it.
that could do it this well.
I no longer walk with my head low, rest on the other side. A pillow, cool songs, spent them all so simple. Breathe out and breathe again. And your
Breathe out, breathe again.
head low, rest on the other side. A pillow, cool songs, spent them all too simple.
I spit a nail to black your coffin if you think I'm getting cross. Yeah, this Mary keep a Mac until the cheese is getting tossed. It's the second coming, bitch, in case you didn't catch the first. It don't matter who tool it up, cause no man can see a verse from JD. Just like a book or two, JD like the boogeyman. Might see what that sugar do. All these glass ceilings, who knows if it's really bulletproof. But they hated Jesus too, I guess it's deja vu.
They hated Jesus too. Beautiful production. Oh, that's it. Oh, hold up. Take it easy there, Spotify. Don't mistake my being quiet for I'm not ready. Love that line. Love that line. I had visions of a hill where God got killed. Said I had a panic attack and told me it's not real. I've been thinking about the dead. Most times I chill like the only thing missing, my guy's not here. So the people who listen to any line I share, I got to say thank you and you're welcome. Thank you. Saba, thank you. Thinking about mail that could tip up the scale while I tell stories, not your typical tales. One leave you dead or in prison or in jail. Where we come from, you can't be no weak one. They poke a hole in a person like a Capri Sun. Good little. That's a kind of a somewhat disturbing image almost of poking a hole in somebody like a Capri Sun. Because you kind of got to manhandle those things, right? You got to get it just right, and then you just fucking jab it in there, the stupid straw, even though it bends most of the time. Fucking. I'm going to go on a rant about Capri Suns. I needed help. I didn't receive none. Ain't shit special. This is every evening where we're at. I'm the cutest person still breathing where we're at. All the fast money I get deceiving where we're at. I need revenge like a slave on a ship with a sail. And not like a wind sail, like a 50% off sail. I need revenge like a slave on a ship with a sail. I wonder if they spelled it wrong. I don't know. No longer walk with my head low. Rushed on the outside, appear low. Cool songs feel the most. Simple. Breathe out, breathe in again. Breathe out and breathe again. Ayo. And Jean, she did a good job too. I split the nail to black your coffin. If you think I'm getting cross. I don't know what the fuck that means. I split the nail to black your coffin. Just Mary keep a Mac until the cheese is getting tossed. It's the second coming, bitch, in case you didn't catch the first. They don't matter who turn up or tune up, because no man can see a verse from JD. Well, let's keep going. Cool production on that one. Crunchy little guitar. Track 12 is called the one we just listened to. Track 13 is where we are now. How to Impress a God. We got Saba, we got No ID, and we've got Dowd for production. Track 13, How to Impress a God.
Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed, it felt like I heard God say, I'm not impressed. Had odds for press, but I'm not pressed. She said I love you anyway. From my mess, I'm trying to think of shit to say, so I'd match. Instead I heard God say, I'm not impressed. Yeah. I'm not impressed by your jewels, your cars, your clothes. Of course, I know what it took you to get it. I'm not impressed by a pivot or that you independent. I'm not impressed. Time invested in any women. I'm not impressed. Your family feel you really did it. I'm not impressed. You streamed over 200 million. I'm not impressed. Bought a crib, put your people in it. I'm not impressed. The years that you've been getting bigger. I'm not impressed. I had a year full of tour day. Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed. It felt like I heard God say, I'm not impressed. Had odds for press, but I'm not pressed. She said I like.
We're gonna listen all the way through. I don't want to pause it on this one.
I'm trying to think of shit to say, so I'd match. Instead I heard.
This is a great song.
Enough of what I'm not. Let's talk of what I am. I am the light and the guide to the game. Since you was on Austin, I'd intervene. At times, the paths divine, no two the same. I even sent someone to pretend they didn't believe. I sent people to complicate all the simplest things. The fact that you showed up here is not a surprise. But Saba, you showed love, and that's all I had. A year full of tour day. Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed, it felt like I heard God
Love
say,
the production on
I'm
this
not
one.
impressed.
That's been the theme throughout the album. It's mine loving the production.
Anyway, from my mess, I'm trying to think of shit to say, so I'd match. Instead I heard.
This is fucking bad right here. This is badass right here. I love this beat.
Instead I heard pistol pop, gunshot.
Nice. Okay, verse 1 I get. This is God talking to Saba. I'm not impressed by your jewels, your cars, your clothes. Of course I know what it took for you to get it. Not impressed by pivot or that you're independent. I'm not impressed time invested in any women. Not impressed your family feel you really did it. You streamed over 200 million, bought a crib, put your people in it. The years you've been getting bigger. You've inspired millions of people that needed you, or so you believe they do. Great little addition right there. Really like that he put that there. They give you a reason to live and make it easy to. Propelled you from poverty, practically a vehicle, packing out arenas. Not impressed me either. Who do you try to pretend to be? Don't you know I'm singing you? Don't you know I gave you keys before you had a piano? So there's a little bit of play on words, right? Like piano keys, but also keys to doors to open things and what have you, or locks or what have you. Don't you know you enough? And this is great because there was track 11 was big picture, and I imagine, doing well. It's kind of like anything in life. When you fully dive into it and you spend a lot of time and investing energy and all this other stuff, you get caught up in it, and you lose track of other things. It's very difficult to maintain focus in life in general. Life has so many things that happens, but I can't imagine being an entertainer in the music industry, going on tour, shows, like that would be, it'd be impossible, I suppose, to stay focused. There's so many distractions. Verse 2, I don't understand. I do love, last I checked, I said I'd never go and change and got dressed. So he's got to change for the tour, right? Got to get ready, got to go change. Anyway, here's verse 2. Enough of what I'm not. Let's talk of what I am. So the previous verse was, I'm not impressed. Now I suppose it would be, let's talk of what I am impressed with, I suppose, if it's coming from God. Let's take that angle, because I didn't understand the first time, but maybe it makes more sense that way. I am impressed. I am the light and the guide to the game. Since you was on Austin, I'd intervene. At times, a path divine, not two the same. I'm a mathematician, you see. They want me to show my face, but it isn't to see. I'm in you. You see all of your decisions you reap. The reaper really not grim. That's a different thing. I listen to you. Make sure that you listen to me. See, I don't know the I here. It doesn't seem like it's God, but maybe it is. The life that you wanted real, it isn't a dream. I sent obstacles on your way to make sure that I sent obstacles on the way to make sure this is what you mean. Some of them was bigger than beast. You fear them the least. I even sent someone to pretend they didn't believe. I sent people to complicate all the simplest things. The fact that you showed up here is not a surprise, but Saba, you showed love. That's all I required. Maybe it is God, I suppose. And then that final line, that final bit, that's you showed love. That's all I required. Maybe that's it. I'm probably making it too complicated. I can thoroughly feel my lack of caffeine this morning. I can tell for sure. I have not had caffeine this morning. Great beat. Great beat. I'm so glad they gave that song a good 30 seconds at the end to breathe, so we just hang out in that beat. That was fantastic. 2 tracks left. Track 14 is called She Called It. It's featuring Fresh Waters and True. Producers are Saba and No ID. Here we go. She Called It.
Pistol pop, gunshot. Today I pray for you. Balls in my word, all I got. I won't break them for you. Don't stop. Why would he ever do it? Granny said he'll be good. Yeah. You ain't gotta tell me twice. She called. This felt like deja vu. I went home. Like A-Rod shows, they asked me why we really believe you're a success. Read through the lines like subtext on this cassette or tape. I done said it all here, what's left to say? It was all tears, now my face Times Square. Cause I do it times 2 like Times Square. In the crib like it could have been a timeshare. Late but divine timing that I'm here. He done seen it all, so it's hard to surprise him. I was underdog, but that's just misalignment. Now I hit the frost in a whip that can drive itself. I just belched gas and the current standard didn't sit well. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't doing well, but figured when you quiet, they say they can't tell. They going outside. Yeah, I rap, but a bad rap, something that I would not be having. I heard the record, it was ass cheese. Yeah, we pivot a collective that's respected as a family.
I like the end of that verse. The business is used to who's who. Fools to who rushed in are in pools of bodies that are buried in black suits. Of course I'm going to take my time. I had to. I really love how it seems like, it feels like, it's probably just because of who I listen to, but it feels like more and more independent artists. You got Saba, you got Peggy, you got Little Sims. There's some other ones, I'm sure. I know JPEG Mafia says it best recently. Do not rely on other men. Don't rely on other men. Do it yourself. Do it your way. Don't let these people fucking just suck you dry. All these empty fucking promises. He's spitting through there again, man. Granny said he'll be good. Yeah, you ain't got to tell me twice. She called it. She called it.
Pivot fresh water, don't suffer no food.
Don't
Took the tux
suffer
on the
no
road, we
food.
the buy in a suit. Who done got this far like it was just something to do? And did. Pistol pop, gunshot. Today I
And
pray
did.
for you. Balls in my word, all I got. I won't break them for you. Don't stop.
I like the little
don't
piano
stop.
kicking in there.
Why would he ever do it? Granny said he'll be good. You ain't gotta tell me twice. She called, left a message. She called it, left a message. Chicago, left a message. Chicago, left a message. We called it. Apologies to my lady for the time she told me twice.
For the times you told me twice. That, I really like that right there at the end. That's beautiful. And the piano, of course, is beautiful. So, just so people understand, this whole time you ain't got to tell me twice. You know, Granny said it, Tommy said it, Squeaky said it. Apologies to my lady for the times you told me twice. As in, I apologize to you for not, what's the word? Not like believing you, but like maybe not believing in the faith that you had in me, I suppose. You know, like if your grandma believes in you, you pretty much, you pretty much believe in that faith. Grandparents are great in doing that. And then, maybe you got a good friend. Yeah, we can do it. But sometimes with other people, maybe you feel like, oh, they're just saying that to be supportive, but they don't actually believe it. And so with that, I apologize to you for essentially making you tell me more than once, because in doing that, I was telling you I didn't believe you believed in me when you actually did. So I apologize for that. So I like that. And then it's beautiful to have that as the final line, and then it empties out into this great little piano. What a fucking fantastic album. Love this album. Jesus Christ. I can't wait. Like, what's great is the last couple of weeks I've listened to some trap shit. What else did I listen to? I don't even fucking remember. My life has been hectic, but I was ready. I'm ready for some just chill shit. Good production. Good song, good message. You know, I always enjoy that stuff, but I'm looking forward to putting this back on again, especially over the weekend. It's supposed to be nice weather. I'm gonna have the windows open, the breeze blowing through the house. Put this on, it'll be perfect for that. Okay, this is the final track. It's called A Few Songs. It is track 15. It's featuring Love Mansoy. OG's on here. Smino is on here, and the production is No ID. All right, here we go. Final track. A Few Songs. Oh, I like how he cut the beat right there. It sounded like it.
Did a show and all the proceeds went to the hood. They was giving trophies out. I was good. We confuse metals in the ghetto, we do anything for $1, might dabble in dirt. The next drop, that's when Saba might shatter the earth. Education, Marva Collins in a tuck collared shirt. 4 gold chains on, but I'm awkward in person. We ain't talking about watches and purses. When I say you gotta watch, cause they lurking on your plots for the bag, like, stop it, I'm nervous. Round here, even officers murdered. I mean, they sent the tanks cause people marching is urgent. I mean, back in the day, we was on blogs and was searching for different perspectives and Benjamins and Jacksons, cause it was a recession where different shit never had shit.
A few wrongs, a few songs, a few rules, and I'm in the zone.
This is a great jam too, man. This is a fucking great song. God, this album is just full of great songs.
I went from north side to push rides to court side to sold out shows. They got me to a horse like carriages. They pulled a royal fucking course round. Hospitable, really the way I've been so patient. Groundbreaking for them underground allegations. I fuck around, pull up on the shoulder and leave this location. Running about the tunnel with my bro, and we broke so much paper. The irony ain't got no ills, this beef from no ID. My discernment good, feel like a preacher. Smeedy Jakes, I mean, I ain't talking merch when I say I did so much for the hood. Had a few false September,
man. Just fucking killing it.
My mind already left Earth when you can see the fire in me. Set it sail like Ife. Niggas be pirating me, gone off that green and drink like it's a lot Irish in me. Why you talking about weak, babe? You can see I'm wired different. I can bump into 10 of you rappers, make it look pitiful. All the bitches is feeling me, every sentence centennial.
Yeah, these are different chops.
It's okay to change it all. So beautiful.
Yeah. That was fucking great. There was something Smino did here. What was it? Earth, Wind, and Fire. My mind already left Earth when you can see the fire in me. So Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm assuming the way he spit it out, it kind of sounded like a good little nod to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Too groundbreaking for them underground allegations. Running up out the tunnel with my bro, and then we broke so much paper. The irony ain't got no M's. This beat from No ID. This is something good for like a preacher. Smeedy Jakes. I mean, I ain't talking about merch. When I say I did so much for the hood, I had a few fall September and ended up good. Gone off that green and drank like it's a little Irish in me. Why are you talking about weed, babe? You can see I'm wired different. That was definitely with his most recent album. There's a lot of I like you and all, but we ain't staying together. A lot of that. I went from the north side to Porsche rides, to courtside to sold out shows. They got me 2 horse, like carriages that pull the rope. Fucking course ride. So I like the way it's spelled here, but they got me 2 horse. I wonder if it's like they're working him hard, as in, you know, he's going hoarse in his voice from doing all these different shows, and then also the metaphor of horses pulling carriages. Did a show and all the proceeds went to the hood. They was giving trophies out. I was good. Don't need no medals or anything. Confused medals in the ghetto we do. Anything for $1 might dabble in dirt. Next drop, that's when Saba might shatter the earth. I love this. 4 gold chains on, but I'm awkward in person. We ain't talking about watches and purses. When I say you gotta watch because they lurking on your plots for the bag, like, stop, I'm nervous. Around here, even officers get murdered. I mean, they set the tanks because people are marching in. It's urgent. I mean, back in the day, we was on blogs and was searching for different perspectives. And Benjamins and Jacksons. Because it was a recession. What difference? We ain't never had shit. Ah, man. It's temporary. Shit is temporary. I swear I'm always holding on. Life goes on. A few wrongs, a few songs, a few pulls, and I'm in the zone. What a fucking killer album, you guys. That was great. That was great. No ID. No ID. I mean, I don't want to like put Saba on the back burner or anything like that, because Saba did a great job. Really loved the lyrics. Really loved the message, the story. Kind of this little hints at a relationship with the music industry. Kind of a little bit of a hints at personal relationships. Just a well-told story, especially given there was that one track. I forget which one it was, where he's essentially, Stomping. Wait, no, I don't remember which one it was. Basically, he was, talking about this balance of talking about everything versus, people enjoying it. And I feel like in this album, he did that so well. Did it so well. Kept this balance of talking about things, but not revealing every detail. And that was even a thing, too, in one of the songs. I could say this without the rigmarole, but, the artist in me ain't sold or something like that. But fucking No ID. Fucking home run. The only song I didn't get down with on the very first listen was Crash. That was it. The rest of them I fucking loved. All of them. Great production. That's why I sat down with this today. I was bouncing around on Twitter this morning. And I was like, I got an idea, but let's see what came out. If anything came out. Apparently Clipping released a new album and I didn't even notice it. And someone got mad at me. Oh well. But immediately people were talking about this and the production on this. And goddamn, yes. So good. So good. The production. Well done, No ID. Well done. Indeed, sir. I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't want to say anything. I want to fucking put it back on again. I want to shut up, bald man, and put on the music and listen to the music. It is so good. So good. I want to open the windows. It's sunny. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful music. Great. The supporting vocals, too, in this album were really good. OG did great. Some of the other no, who else was it? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. Yeah, excellent. That was excellent. Wow. And it's been a little bit. It's been a couple weeks since I've sat down with some lyrics to dig into, so it's nice to have lyrics to dig into again. Yeah, that was great. And another thing too is 15 tracks, but 42 minutes, so not super long. The Playboy Cardi album was pretty long. That kind of ran for a while, so at the end I was This one I don't feel at all. I feel almost refreshed. Like let's crack it off again. Let's listen to it again, which I think I'm gonna. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up for the final time today until my son gets home, and then I'll talk to him and he'll go, Pop up, why are you fucking talking so much for all the time? I'll tell him it's my job. It's my job to talk all the time. All right, y'all. Well, shit, that was just downright pleasant. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good weekend. And we'll see you soon. All right, take care.